Hey there, awesome friends. Let me tell you about a super cool kid named Dennis, who lived in a cozy house in Virginia. Dennis loved Virginia. He loved watching the bright red cardinals zoom past his window. He loved cheering for his favorite soccer team. And he especially loved exploring the winding walking trails in the park near his house, pretending he was a brave explorer charting unknown lands. Dennis was a busy bee. All day long, his schedule was packed like a picnic basket overflowing with goodies, bursting at the seams with fun. First, there was school, filled with exciting lessons about history and cool science experiments, plus reading and math and drawing. Dennis always tried his best to raise his hand for every question. Then, zoom! It was off to soccer practice, kicking the ball, running until his legs felt like jelly. After that, maybe a playdate with his best friend, Maya, building giant block towers that almost touched the ceiling, or racing bikes down the sidewalk, wind in their hair. And before bed, there was always time for a chapter, or two, or three, from his favorite adventure book, where brave knights fought dragons and explored secret caves. Phew! Every single day was a new adventure. For a while, Dennis zipped through his days like a shiny new wagon on a smooth road, its wheels spinning perfectly. He felt happy, energetic, and ready for anything. But then, something started to feel a little wobbly. It began subtly. One morning, the sun streamed into his room, but Dennis just wanted to pull the covers over his head and disappear. Ugh, he groaned, do I have to get up? At breakfast, his yummy cinnamon toast, usually his favorite, tasted like plain old cardboard. At school, when his teacher called on him to read aloud, the words seemed to dance on the page, and he kept losing his place, feeling a hot blush creep up his neck. On the soccer field, instead of kicking powerful goals, Dennis kept tripping over his own feet, even when no one was around. Watch out, Dennis, yelled his coach, but Dennis just felt grumpy, like a thundercloud was forming right over his head. Even playing with Maya, usually the highlight of his day, wasn't fun anymore. When she accidentally knocked over his towering block castle, instead of laughing it off like he usually would, Dennis felt a big, hot wave of anger rush over him. His face got red, his hands clenched, and he yelled, "You always ruin everything. You're the worst." Then he stomped his foot so hard the floorboards rattled. Maya looked absolutely shocked and then very, very sad, her lower lip trembling. Dennis felt a painful twist in his tummy. He didn't mean to be grumpy. He didn't want to snap at Maya, his best friend in the whole world. He just felt tired. So tired his bones ached. And so wobbly. Like his wagon wheel was loose, rattling and clanking with every tiny bump in the road. That evening, as Dennis sat glumly at the kitchen table, picking at his dinner, his Nana came over. Nana lived just down the road, and she always smelled faintly of lavender and sunshine, and her hugs were the best in the world. She sat next to him, her eyes kind and knowing, like she could see right into his tired mind. "My little wagon wheel," Nana said softly, her voice like a warm blanket, "you look a bit wobbly today. Are you forgetting to give yourself a tune-up?" Dennis looked up, a little sniffle escaping. A tune-up? What's that? He usually thought of a tune-up for his dad's car, not for himself. "Bye,"